All right. All right. We are live, guys. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube, of course. YouTube. Shout out to everybody who's watching right now at 10 a.m. Pacific time, Wednesday morning. There's a lot going on yesterday, and I know the majority of you guys and gals are not subscribed to Latinos in Clinical Research YouTube channel or Facebook channel or LinkedIn, so you're not going to be able to see. This is a shame because all ethnicities are welcome, but you're not going to be able to see the content that we are pumping out. So yesterday we had Lindsay Summers, who's a job recruiter extraordinaire. I'm on the Latinos in Clinical Research YouTube channel now. Let me share it with the community. Let me share it on Twitter. Yesterday we had a guy coming in to the Zoom. I'm never tweeting a Zoom invite again. So if you want to get invited, you've got to subscribe to the email list. That's the only way in the future to get invited, or on LinkedIn for Latinos in Clinical Research. We had a guy who kept coming through and trying to crash the Zoom by playing music, obnoxious music, something about a coconut, and he just kept coming in with different names. So yeah, let me post this on LinkedIn really quick. So bottom line, you gotta subscribe to the Latinos in Clinical Research YouTube channel. You got to subscribe to the email list, latinosinclinicalresearch.com. And I know there was like maybe 35 people on that live Zoom call, and not too many people viewed the replay because it just happened. And we're going to you're still in time. If you go subscribe to latinosinclinicalresearch.com, you're going to get the write-up a summary of it written by Aline Schneider, the writer. We actually did 2 career series back to back this month, June, for Latinos in Clinical Research. Last week I missed it, but it was a really good one with another job recruiter, and Ashley, Margot, and Judy, and Monica, and Chris handled most of that interview. Yesterday we had one with Lindsay Summers, who's amazing. Everybody needs to connect with her. So anyways, it got me thinking, so bottom line, it's not too late to subscribe because you'll get the summaries and the replays of both of these, latinosinclinicalresearch.com. If you can't wait, go to Latinos in Clinical Research YouTube channel. Now that that's out of the way, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. No matter where you're watching, make sure you do it. Let's go to the comments. Hello, Autumn. Autumn is watching from LinkedIn. Autumn Davis from Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to Charlotte. My brother lives there. He lives in Concord. He's an assistant basketball coach for men's basketball, University of North Carolina, Charlotte. So I know Charlotte fairly well. Welcome. You're close to Research Triangle Park. Lots of career, lots of opportunities. Look, Research Triangle Park is so important. The last few Instagram posts, I've been tagging, even though I'm here in California, I've been tagging my location, Research Triangle Park, because I'm trying to reach more people in that area. But the career, we got to learn how to master the art of your career. Your career is, whether you're an entrepreneur, I'm a business person, and my career is as an entrepreneur. Whether you are obviously an employee or a contractor or something in between. You could be hybrid. You can be employee and then go to contractor and then go back to employee, especially you CRAs out there. I mean, the opportunities for CRAs right now in 2021 is so vast. I recommend, if you are a CRA, try to get as wide of an experience as possible. I know it's easy to get stuck in one area, like let's say central nervous system or oncology. I mean, with oncology, you're probably safe, but with everything else, like therapeutic indications go through highs and lows. Hey, Monica, how's it going? We were just talking about Latinos in clinical research. We had a lot of techniques on there yesterday, and I wanted to share some of that today. And also shout out to the Clinical Research Coordinator Academy. Monica is our instructor and co-founder of the CRC Academy. Hello, Monica. Hello, Visio. Very nice name. And hello, Vidya from Delhi, India. Welcome, welcome. Love India. Love India. So if you're a CRA or a coordinator for that matter, try to get as wide of expertise as you can, because therapeutic areas go in waves, and you always want to be in demand. Right now, it's easy as a CRA, no matter what it is that you specialized in. CROs, pharma companies, biotechs, they're all hiring like crazy. They're having a very hard time staffing people right now. So if you have any kind of experience, they're bringing you on. They may not bring you on as a actual CRA if you only have, let's say, a year of experience as a coordinator. They might bring you on as a junior CRA. But they are like CROs, CRAs are so overworked right now. If you are in this situation, you can negotiate your salary. Just something that no one else is going to tell you other than me or Latinos in Clinical Research, which is also me and a few other people. We're the only ones telling you this. Why? Because we're out for your best interest. Okay, we're not out for the best interest of the CROs or the pharmaceutical companies. We're after the best interest of you, the employee, or you, the entrepreneur who's starting a site or has a site. Right? We're for the regular people, not the elites who control the CROs and the vendors. So now is the time to expand your skill set. Now is the time, if you don't have a skill set, to start developing one. Never been easier. And the techniques are, you've got to use social media. You've got to mind your personal brand. Okay, 2 minute school. I love your comments, man. Every time, every video, you're like, you and your son, by the way, thank you for introducing your son to the channel, are amazing with the comments. No recurring option to join here. Yeah, no recurring option. Renee, how's it going? So you got to master the technique of your career. You need to start thinking of yourself as a brand. Renee, Clubhouse, she's amazing on Clubhouse. Renee is so informed on various, talk about generalist. All right, and this is exactly what Renee's doing, is what everyone should be doing. Not just with Clubhouse, but with LinkedIn, with watching these videos, these live streams, listening to podcasts, reading articles. No one is exempt from this. Even myself and people who've been in the industry longer, I mean, there's always something new you could learn. The last 4 years, started learning oncology, how to monitor oncology for my CRO. So I took on a contract oncology position. I was scared, but I took it on. And then gastroenterology, I started learning about microbiome with Dr. Hazen over at Progenibiome. Now I'm trying to learn more of the business side of biotechs. And so I'm reading articles. This is why I'm doing the stock analysis. Because of those videos I'm doing on stocks, on biotech stocks, I'm getting to interview the CEOs and the high-level directors of these biotechs. So I'm minding my career too. I'm minding my personal brand at the same time as I'm minding my career. So no matter who you are, you've got to do this. Whether you're someone with no experience or someone with a lot of experience in this space, 2021 is when all the action is happening. 2021 is when the industry is so busy. There are plenty of opportunities because there's not enough workers to go around. So follow people in the comments as well. Renee Gruber is one of them you got to follow. Follow her on Clubhouse. Do what she is doing. And there's other things that I'm not doing that you guys can be doing. ACRP and SOCRA, they have I learned this from Ashley Margot. They have online forums where you can chat. I saw on Reddit they have clinical research threads. So, and I'm not on those things. I'm on Reddit and Discord to look at biotechs. I'm not in there looking at clinical research. But if I were someone trying to master my skills, I would be going on there as well. There's opportunity. Clubhouse is another place. You can meet people like Renee and have conversation with Renee on Clubhouse. You can get in a small room like we have every Mondays with Marjorie and the girls over at Topaz Clinical Research, Keeping It Real in Research. Those are small rooms. You can literally get to know. If you come join every week, you could get to know people like Renee, people like Marjorie, people who are further along than you are in the industry. And why are they doing it? Because they're trying to learn also. They're always trying to look for different angles. What am I missing? Renee's missing a lot of the expertise from the site level. So she's on there listening to these rooms and then sharing her value. So no matter who you are, Renee said, thanks for the kind words. My phone just died as you were saying all those nice things. No problem, Renee. You just gotta go back and watch the replay. Rex Alexander, have you avoided looking at your crypto wallet over the weekend? Been a rough one. I have. Crypto's the one I'm not selling. All right. Stocks, I treat those as fun other than my retirement account. And Chris and I have a few business stock accounts that we hold as well. But in my personal stock account, like Robinhood, I just mess around. So, but crypto, I don't mess around. I hold and that's it. I don't sell. I buy and that's it. Now, I should have bought on the dip. I bought way too early, like most people. But I'm not worried long term about crypto. As of right now, I believe in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, XLM, Polkadot. Those are the ones I have. And then I have some speculative ones like SafeMoon. So yeah, don't worry about this. Amazing community you built, Dan. Your clubhouse rooms are fire. Thank you, Renee. The Friday night ones we're doing every month now. But I put a welcome out there. Anybody who wants to host a clubhouse room under Guru Nation with an established audience, message me. That's a good way for you. I mean, look at Christine Naro, who's one of our Latinos in Clinical Research ambassadors. Like, it's good to talk about how to master the techniques of your clinical research career. It's good to hear from me. I'm glad you guys are watching, liking, listening. But you got to follow the people in the comments. You got to follow the people I've interviewed. Look what they do. Don't just learn from me. Look at what other people are doing. Christine Nara, when Clubhouse became popular, she took over, right? She took over like full initiative. And so she became a moderator of all the rooms. And because of that, she got all these relationships that she's developed. And she's networking. She's mastering the techniques of her clinical research career. And she's learning. This is the thing about social media. If you start participating in it, you're learning while networking at the same time. But you got to get active. You got to put yourself out there as well. Autumn D, just to echo your words, it's great having this community. Just discovered it this week, and I've seen all the videos. Maria, I think I saw you on the Latinos in Clinical Research yesterday. Welcome. Thank you. Now, there's 3 things we got to keep in mind. Okay, there's social media. There is your resume, which includes your skill sets and everything. Your resume is a living thing. You should be adding to it every time you develop a new skill or are working on a new skill. Add to your resume. And then your email, how you interact with people on email. There's actually 4. How do you interact with people in real life too? So social media and then real life, right? Like real life, I mean emailing people, texting, calling, meeting in person. Remember when we used to do that? Yeah, love it, Maria. Thank you, guys. I'm new to research. Very excited to be part of this new community. Savannah is expanding in U.S. and Latin America as well. Welcome. Slato from Croatia. Little known fact, my dad was born in Belgrade, which is now Serbia. Amazing place. We were there 5 years ago. My grandfather still lives there in Serbia. So welcome. It's good to see Guru Nations Global. And by the way, Latinos in Clinical Research, not just for Latinos, for everybody. We need to make one on conflict of interest. Yes. Would love to. I will try to do a video. Those legal videos are tough. I don't like to do those, but I know we need those. Would love to connect with everyone on LinkedIn. This is the place to do it. Definitely agree. Being part of an active community, you can learn a lot from others if you're open to share your knowledge as well. Yeah, give and receive. Maria said, please wait my connection request after this quick live. Yeah, this is what I want people to do. And learn from others. We're all in this together. We can all help each other. There's job openings all the time. I just posted one about a Phoenix site that's looking for a site director. I saw yesterday, I think it was Christine who shared about a Nashville. Someone in my CRA Academy posted on Facebook somebody's hiring and who knows where. So coordinators are being hired like crazy. Research sites are hiring like crazy. CROs are hiring like crazy. Pharma companies are hiring like crazy. Even vendors are hiring like crazy. I talked to a vendor yesterday who's very deep into tech, very deep into AI. They are hiring coordinators. Let me say that again because I think in the next decade, I think this is a glimpse into the future because this company is very proactive. A vendor, a tech vendor, is hiring coordinators. I'm going to pause for special effect. Before the pandemic, I remember reading an article, so this was like 2019. Some think tank in our industry, I apologize, I can't remember who it was. They wrote and they studied that vendors, remember this before the pandemic accelerated all this. Vendors by like 2026 were going to generate the most revenue from all the stakeholders in research. So more than the sites, more than the CROs as an aggregate, like a larger percentage of study budgets. I can't say which company, Rex, because this was a conversation that was private. I can't be putting out their business. But just know it's going to be all of them soon. It's going to be all of them. The tech and sites are merging. Why is this happening? I always say, small is the new big. Site is where all the action happens. Site is where the rubber meets the road. No matter what industry, no matter what fancy ideas industry comes up with, it will not work unless the sites implement it. And the CROs discovered this long ago when they were trying to win more projects from pharma companies. CROs knew, okay, if we develop phase 1 clinics for healthy volunteers, we can win some business from pharma. And then if they like us, we do a good job, we can now get the phase 2 and phase 3 studies as well. So this is why all the major CROs have their own phase 1 units. All of them. Pick a major CRO. They all have their own phase 1 units. So it's the same rationale for the vendors and why the vendors are starting to get in on the site action. This is not new, by the way. BioClinica bought like 6 years ago. They bought like a bunch of clinics in Florida. This happens all the time. Pay attention to the news. Pay attention to Latinos in Clinical Research writes articles all the time too. Go to Latinos in Clinical Research, click on education, click on articles. But there's other places too. Fierce Biotech is a good one. Fierce Pharma. Catherine, when I say vendors, no, I mean like tech vendors. Like, so not the sponsor, not the CRO, not the sites, but vendors like EDC vendors, tech vendors, recruitment vendors, eSource vendors, decentralized trials vendors. Those are the vendors I'm talking about. So just like the CROs, back in the early 2000s understood that the sites is where they need to be because that's where all the action is. That's where you can implement change. The tech vendors are starting to see the same thing. Hey, let's do partnerships with sites. Let's own our own sites and own the tech. And Monica, thank you for pointing this out. Next month, which is July, so hello for those watching in the future, maybe it's your current month. This is why you have to, guys, I don't care your background, nationality, you have to subscribe to LatinosInClinicalResearch.com because next month we have a series on tech. You're going to learn from all these vendors. I doubt they're going to tell you all their secrets like I am, but they're going to tell you, you can read between the lines, you can listen, and you can go ask them questions. Hey, I learned from Dan that sites are where all the action is. How are you guys going to get sites to buy into this? How? What's your model? Is it freemium? Are you charging the sites? What is your value prop? You guys need to be asking these things. You can network, learn, and develop skills, and maybe even get hired just by being involved. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. I appreciate it. Farhana, how's it going? I found your live both from YouTube and LinkedIn. Amazing. Thank you so much, Farhana. I really appreciate that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share right now. We need more subscribers on this channel. And pay attention to when I do biotech stock reviews, because I only cover like small biotechs that you've probably never heard of. A lot of times, those companies are also hiring. And a lot of times, when I say small is the new big, you wear more hats at smaller companies because they're less streamlined for the most part. So don't just ignore my stock videos. Yes, I'm doing that for me to learn more about biotechs. I'm also doing that to grow my channel to a wider audience. But for the hardcore Guru Nation people, that still benefits you. Plus, you're going to learn about new technologies that's coming out with biotechs. All these biotechs are doing, the ones I cover are doing some real innovative stuff. Real innovative stuff. I mean, CRISPR now, that's kind of cool. The background goes through the title. That's cool. This book, like CRISPR, CRSPR, this is already old technology. This is like a decade old. But these are just starting to come into phase 2 and phase 3 studies. So what we're seeing now is going to be much more of this kind of stuff. But also, we're going to see CAR-T in oncology. We're going to see microbiome research, a lot of omics, all the omics, genomics, all that stuff. We're also going to see a lot of CNS, a lot of monoclonal antibody type stuff, and then a lot of like reformulating. So basically, biotechs are becoming platforms. And I think that's interesting. I think anybody who's in this space needs to be on the cutting edge of what's happening. Monica says, if anyone wants to learn more, join us on our webinars. Renee, oh nice. I didn't realize you focus on investments as well. Absolutely. I try to do one a week, we have another channel on YouTube called the Clinical Research Circle, where you could look at, we do like a roundtable, me, Dr. Al, Monica, Chris, Ashley. Sometimes we interview people from these biotechs. We do like a roundtable, but then on my channel, when I discover the cool companies from the roundtable on the Clinical Research Circle, and mind you, those ones on the Clinical Research Circle are not like, they're not due diligence by any stretch of the imagination. They're just discovery for me. Discovery and initial learning. And then we discuss the potential. When I like that company or one of the companies we review, I'll go on my channel, I'll do some due diligence of my own, and I'll go more in depth. So I try to do one a week. I'm going to try to do one tomorrow, actually. And then on Latinos in Clinical Research and the articles, we have a writer who's writing about all the cool companies that I tell her to go research. So shout out to Eileen Schneider, the writer. So yeah, we're trying to do everything, guys. Because I'm trying to learn more myself, and I'm doing what the title of this video says: mastering the techniques of your clinical research career. And I think everybody should be learning from one another, helping one another, and especially in a year. Don't wait. Don't wait. Do it this year. Things are not always this good in our industry. Our industry is very stable, but this is an exceptionally good period, great period of life sciences. I think we're entering a golden era. I don't think it's stopping anytime soon either. But don't wait. Don't rest. What's the best place to connect with Latinos in clinical research? Probably on our LinkedIn page. We have a Latinos in Clinical Research LinkedIn. That's probably our biggest platform. LinkedIn to actually like see as many members as you can. You can connect with all of them. YouTube to watch all the content we put out. Our website to subscribe to our live Zoom calls. And then Facebook just for people like Facebook, and Instagram for people like Instagram. But really, it's LinkedIn to connect because we have the most people on there and you can actually see who's connected to us. YouTube to watch all the stuff, or you can listen on the podcast. And then our website to get informed of live events and giveaways. Monica, we forgot yesterday to do a giveaway. So we're going to have to do a separate Latinos in Clinical Research meetup. I don't know. The team has to. I'm going to send a group text right now because we totally forgot. Probably because that guy came in the room and kept distracting us. And Lindsay was so good, we went way over our allotted time of an hour. We forgot to do our giveaway. So we got to. Ashley, I see you on here now. We got to send a group text. So we forgot the giveaway. We'll do it. We'll try to do it next week. We'll do like a special Zoom next week with just the co-founders talking, maybe introducing, because it's going to be July, maybe we could introduce Tech Month, and then we can give away the giveaway, if that's okay with you guys. LinkedIn user says, my company is sponsoring a head and neck cancer study using AI. If anyone is interested joining, let me know. Would love to help promote Latinos in clinical research. Thank you so much, LinkedIn user. I can't see your name, but if you message me, I will post it on our Latinos in clinical research job postings. We have job postings on there too. So if you send me that, I will post it on our job postings, and I will also post it on our Latinos in Clinical Research Instagram channel. But see, guys, all you got to do is be connected, be plugged in, take a little bit of extra time for your career to benefit your own career, and good things will happen. Our Zooms are open for anyone to join. Anybody. Literally anybody. We have strangers coming in trolling us. We have to get better at like removing people faster. But yeah, and the only way to get the link, the Zoom info, is to be subscribed to our email list and to be connected to our Latinos in Clinical Research LinkedIn channel. So absolutely. Let me know, anybody else, what's going on. I will wrap this up soon. Just wanted to, I don't know if this is not a great summary of yesterday's Latinos in Clinical Research meetup. I'm just trying to bring you guys more ideas for how you can master the techniques of your clinical research career. I won't troll, I promise. No problem. No problem. Subscription done. Thank you. See, we just need to do more of these and get the word out more. More. Look, I'm getting people messaging me right now on LinkedIn. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. Can you share links like Clinical Research Circle or Latinos in Clinical Research? Yeah. So just go to YouTube, Anil. Just go to youtube.com and just type in Clinical Research Circle and then subscribe to that. And then go to LinkedIn or go to YouTube and type in Latinos in Clinical Research and subscribe to that. The Clinical Research Circle, we don't have a website yet. Latinos in Clinical Research, we do. It's latinosinclinicalresearch.com. Okay. Anyone else have questions? Anyone else have questions? If not, everybody go network with one another and go try to implement some of these things I talked about. Good things will happen in the space. Have a good Wednesday. Be on the lookout for more videos this week. And catch y'all later. Bye-bye.